Dragon Ball is getting a new Tenkaichi game, an official sequel to the legendary Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi trilogy from the PS2 era. This unnamed Tenkaichi 4 has really sent shockwaves through the entire gaming and anime world. It's been about a month since the initial announcement and teaser trailer, and with no real news updates on the game since then, I wanted to raise one of my major concerns regarding the game. I, like most people, grew up enjoying and playing the PS2 Dragon Ball Z games, and those games were more or less complete for the most part. But here's the thing, since those days, gaming culture has changed dramatically, for better or worse, and the culture that worries me the most is the DLC culture. Now, I am not against DLC culture at all whatsoever. I don't hate all DLC, but certain DLC practices are very unethical to me. Like, paying for content that should have been already in the base game is not ideal for me. It's unethical to me. If it's something that's genuinely new that comes up, but not enough to make up an entire new game, then I'm okay with it. But otherwise, I don't like DLC very much. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that I don't want this game to feel incomplete. I don't want to look at it and then look back at Tenkaichi 3 and be like, oh well, this game came out 15 years ago and it has way more to offer. No, I don't want that. This game does not need DLC because DLC is going to rub people the wrong way. The core fan base, most of the people who are going to buy this game are the people who played these games like 20 years ago. If they buy this game and let's say, okay, let me give a popular example. Imagine you played Tenkaichi 3 growing up and your favorite character to play is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Then you buy Tenkaichi 4 and he's not in the base game. He's DLC instead. That's gonna leave a bad taste in your mouth. Or imagine you're gonna play as Gogeta Blue. You remember playing the old games and you're like, wow, I can't wait to use all of my favorite Dragon Ball Super characters in an environment like this. And all of a sudden, Gogeta Blue's not in the game. He's DLC instead. That's gonna be very demoralizing because he should be in the game. We know Blue Goku is gonna be in the game at the very least because he was in the teaser trailer. But who else is? If you look at the roster for Tenkaichi 3, it had all the important and even the not so important characters all in there from Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and the Dragon Ball movies. Locking things like Ultra Instinct Goku, Vegito Blue and stuff behind a paywall, behind DLC. These characters and these forms have been around for like a decade now. They shouldn't be an excuse to not include them in the game other than greed. Now, do I want every single character from each series to be in the game? No, I don't think that you need everyone, but at least trim the fat and include all the important ones. Characters that I can kind of justify being DLC are the characters from Dragon Ball Superhero, because that movie is still relatively new. I wouldn't be really mad if Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo were DLC, because they're still kind of new, so you can kind of make the argument for them. I'm gonna do some follow-up videos to this discussing further, talking about who I can see being DLC and who I would include in my personal roster. But for this video, let me just say that they need to handle it very carefully and make sure that fans don't feel cheated. They need to take everything that made the original 3 so special and so beloved and just replicate that formula into modern games. I know times have changed and things are different now, but if they don't do this game right, people are going to be mad. Thank you for watching. Click the video on screen now and take care. Like and subscribe, y'all.